This podcast provides a platform that will share many different points of views that should empower you, uplift you, make you want to go out and do right. When you hear the term still a man, say, yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Let's go.
The Still a Man platform, where real conversations leads to real growth. Every Monday, step into Man in the Mirror, a platform where people come to share their journey, their past, their present, and the future. Real stories, real reflections, and real transformation. On Tuesdays, tap into the heart of the conversation with Still a Man podcast, honest talk, raw truth, and the kind of realness most people are afraid to dig into. And every Wednesday, ease into the middle of your week with Wind Down Wednesday, your space to reset, release, and recharge. 3 shows, 3 experiences, 1 platform built on truth, growth, and connection. Support the movement, subscribe, share, and stay tuned. Mondays, Man in the Mirror. Tuesdays, Still a Man podcast. Wednesdays, Wind Down Wednesday. This is the Still a Man platform. Real talk, real life, real people.
What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of the Still a Man podcast. Well, tonight we got a banger, no pun intended. We are going to shoot right from the hip. And I'm going to tell you right now, go ahead and put the women and children to bed. Women can be a part of this conversation, but this is not for the faint. Try to tell you that right now. We about to have an adult conversation, and it may or may not get heated. It's going to get heated because we talking about some BS, but we're going to do it. All right. Unless you've been under a rock or hiding in the cave for the last week, there's been a lot of fireworks in Minnesota, Minneapolis to be exact. As I said to some other people prior to this recording, these are questionable times because there are questionable people in positions of authority. All right, so we are going to talk about the ICE agent that committed cold-blooded murder. All right, here's what we know for certain. A 37-year-old woman by the name of Renee Nicole Good was shot and killed by an ICE agent, officer, whatever which you want to call them. And I believe he's Officer Ross. I forget his first name. But someone turn their background off. Mute your background until we come to you. All right. So again, we're gonna get right into this because I feel like we got 10 questions, and I want to get through all of them. All right. So everybody go to your respective corners and get ready to come out. All right. Let me open up my notes. Open notes. All right. We got Bird, we got Robert, we got Sean, we got Kiana, we got Patsy, and we got Tanya. We got a full house. All right.
Like, they're all just blowing smoke up their ass to get the benefits, you know what I'm saying?
I still hear somebody's background. Just mute it. Whoever that is.
Like, more financial, you know?
All right.
But I don't think that's the case, you know what I'm saying? We're looking at our own groups out there and more don't. Like, it's just feel like what you got.
Question number 1. According to President Trump, the ICE agent that shot and killed Renee Good seemingly did so in self-defense. Do you agree or disagree? Kiana, I know you ready. Let's go to you first.
I disagree. I mean, there's angle. I've seen a few angles of this altercation, and again, any person who has quote unquote training knows you're not supposed to put yourself in front of a moving vehicle regardless. So this ain't the movies where you stand in the street and then you start shooting people. So I disagree.
Okay. You got more?
I'm saving it.
Okay. Bert, what do you say? You agree or disagree with President Trump?
I believe that I am one of these people that's living under a rock. I'm pretty detached from social media and that concept. I'm totally detached from news. I'm totally detached from the world that doesn't immediately affect me. So
Mhm.
I cannot speak intelligently, only I can just speak that possibly this lady tried to run this guy down or whatever the case is, but that's considered, you can be charged with assault with a deadly weapon you try to run somebody over. So I can't say I agree or disagree because I am not fully educated on this matter.
All right, give us time. The rest of the panel gonna bring you up to speed. You're gonna get an education tonight. Tanya, what do you say?
I disagree.
All right, you want to elaborate?
No, I'm saving it.
All right, Sean.
I disagree as well. Along with what Sister Key said, with the proper training, you don't put yourself in harm's way unless you want to react the way that I believe this young man reacted.
Okay.
I don't think these ICE agents were trained really. They were appointed, if I'm correct.
You are partially correct.
Exactly.
They have been given half the training that a normal ICE agent would get. So let's say the training is 6 months. I think it's 3 months or 13 weeks or something like
47
that.
days. It's 6 months training normally, but these agents have been cut down to 47 days because he's the 47th president.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, can you say I got an eagle? Patsy, what do you say?
I totally disagree because he circled around the car at least one time, and then like when she did start driving, it was like she wasn't even driving fast. She just put a little bit of pressure on the gas, and he was at the driver's side corner of the front of the car, and just happened to hit him. And she didn't even hit him hard if you look at the video. And he was still able to be standing up when he shot her.
Hmm. Hmm. Robert, what do you say?
I'm just going to disagree.
What's up, Bob?
What's going on, Joseph?
All right. Let me see.
Huh.
See if I can make some sense of this question. Question number one, according to President Trump, the ICE agent that shot and killed Renee Good seemingly did so in self-defense. All right, I listened to several different versions of the video and stuff like that, and people break it down to professionals and former police officers and former ICE agents and things of that nature. And a part of their training, like most law officers, you are supposed to de-escalate the situation. You're not supposed to go into the the pending danger, you're supposed to try to avoid it if necessary. So, that being said, 3 shots, all headshots. Sounds like kill shots. So it seems like that Officer Ross spent a lot of time in the shooting range because he was dead on when he delivered these shots. He was very accurate. One through the window shield and two through the side of the window. So that sounds like to me you maneuvered. Like you hit it in the front and then you got right on the side and pop out. So you made sure this person wasn't going to be able to agitate you, so they say, ever again. Anybody got something to add to that?
So let me ask a question from the panel that is educated on this. So you're saying that she struck this man with her car?
Allegedly.
I'm just saying,
She
if
didn't.
people
She
watch
didn't.
the
She
video,
didn't hit him.
She didn't
She
hit
didn't
him with the
touch him.
car. She didn't hit
She,
him.
she did not touch him at all.
Patsy was saying she did. She just didn't hit him hard.
No,
Yeah,
she didn't touch him at all.
like the way I saw it was like it was just
Okay.
like a tap. It looked like, but it wasn't like a really a hot hit. Like you ran, like she ran the car into him. Like she put a little bit of gas, push on the gas. The car went forward, and the way the angle it looked like it's like, and the way he bent at the car was like she had slightly tapped him, like not really hit him hard where he's falling down on the ground kind of hit. It was just like me tapping you on the shoulder kind of thing.
He never lost any footing. He
Nope.
was holding his phone in one hand and his gun in another hand.
Aha, I knew that was gonna
He
come.
walked towards her.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about, people. Don't hold back. Tell the truth.
Because
Devil.
when he went to the front of the car. There was other officer. When the other ICE agents pulled up, one got out to go to try to open up the door.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when because Ross, whatever his name is, he was the one who put himself in front of the car. Some of the video that's being shown is showing the ICE officer that was on the side of the car trying to pull open the door. As he was trying to pull open the door, Ross went to the front of the car and shot inside the car, and then went to the sides of the car and stuck his hand inside from the side window
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and
So
shot two more
And
times.
he even followed the car to where she eventually crashed and then ran away.
To make sure she was dead.
Well,
Right.
like I said, he was going to make certain she was not going to be able to agitate him, so they say.
Did you all hear the comment that he made as he was walking back?
Yes. One of you ladies care to say what he said to her?
fucking bitch.
Oh,
Yeah. So I want to know how you get to that point. You that angry that you fire 3 headshots, and again, if she struck you with the car, remember there was snow. So how did he have the traction? He if she struck him, he should have went down. He should have went under the car. Should have been knocked to the side. But still, he had
not
plenty of traction
necessarily.
because
Right,
he's
not necessarily. You can get bumped and not go to the ground, but I don't know if these guys in their training are they allowed to fire a shot. I mean, you're only expected to fire a shot if you're in imminent danger and your life is at risk.
And
My
you
life
And
is
who
in
was it?
danger.
you can't
That's what
put
I'm saying.
yourself in imminent danger and then take a shot.
Well, them moving a car in your direction is putting you in danger. I'm not justifying anything, but I do understand the law of, LTCs, license to carry. You can't just pull out. You can only pull out If you are afraid that you are about to be killed, even just because someone punches you in the face, you cannot pull out your firearm.
But
You have
what
to have
real
no way
train?
to. That's what I'm saying. These guys, obviously, in that fashion, even Boston police, they don't fire headshots, even if they have to fire their firearm. They'll try to, certain
It's called
situations.
center mass. That's where
Yeah,
you're trained to shoot.
yes, like
So
body, not head. A headshot is, I can agree, murder, right?
well,
Because
that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I can see that. A headshot, maybe to disable her or even spray something in her face. I mean, there's other measures they can
And
use.
technically you're supposed to use every other measure before
Yeah,
you start shooting.
you fire, right? And I'm sure you know better than all of us because you're married to a police officer that's been around a long time. So I can definitely roll with you on that.
So,
But you got more experience
a-
about that than us.
answer this: what trained officers do they really train them to throw themselves in a fleeing car in front of
No.
it? No, they don't.
No.
So what he did right there is already suspect. You made yourself look exactly what you are. You are a licensed killer. That's
Well,
License
all
to
you was out
kill.
there to do, kill somebody.
well, technically he's supposed to been on ice for 10 years. I'm still finding a little suspect.
Mm.
And that what is it? We're only on question one. And then 6 months ago, he was in
Yep. Go ahead, tell
Right.
it.
he was
Right.
in another altercation where a car
Yes.
did come after him. So I'm saying if you have PTSD, you should not be on the job.
That's
Mm.
right.
Right.
Mm.
That's
But
right.
Mm.
who's to say he had PTSD? He could have been on a vendetta.
Well, that too. But from somebody who had PTSD from a car accident, I know that you are very super aware of another situation to happen. And
Mm-hmm.
you don't want that situation to happen, so you'll do everything to avoid it happening again.
That's right.
I think that Officer Ross, his manhood was challenged,
Hmm.
and and this is what he did. You're I'm gonna you're a very despicable individual. You're a very despicable individual. You are a monster. You are a demon. I'm gonna try to keep from being using profanity. But I
He's
know at some
banned.
point I'm gonna get to it. Yeah.
Call a thing a thing.
He's a despicable individual. But again, like y'all aptly stated, this individual, it's documented that back in June he was supposedly dragged on another situation similar to this. So you would think that you would be have more precaution proceed with caution when doing this. Because you already been in a situation where you've been dragged. So you would think you would probably step to the side and let someone else handle it.
And he probably was dragged because of the aggressive manner he was trying to address the person that dragged him.
I'm not certain, but these guys, there's rumors of them back breaking out people's windows,
Yes, it is. That's
they're
not
whistling.
rumors. That's not rumors. That's what
Oh,
they
there's
do.
videotape of them doing that. Yes.
Okay, and that's why when you alarm people like that and you get people they're afraid of you, of course they're gonna take off and stuff. Again, these videos are circulating, so they know what you guys are capable of doing, right? And let's say these protesters and stuff, they do their research and stuff, so they know who's coming to their town. They know what type of fire power y'all are bringing, what type of attitude you guys have, your behavior before you come. They know. They've been watching you, so they already know. And just so you know that we know, because of what Agent Ross did, they're waiting for you in these other towns, these other states and stuff. They're preparing for you guys right now as we speak. They're waiting because they are guaranteeing you that it's going to be a different outcome. I'm not certain that it will be, but that's what they're preparing for. Because I don't know how you prepare against those that are not playing by the same rules to begin with. But we're gonna go to question number two. Um, woo, we only on question number two. All right, question number two. According to research, the director of Homeland Security said that Renee Good was a domestic terrorist, and the president said this is solely the fault of Mayor Walsh because he chooses to provide them with sanctuary. So basically, she's calling her a terrorist, and the president is saying that this is the fault of the mayor because he is giving them sanctuary, shelter from the storm. All right, Sean, how you feel about that?
He's going to say anything that he can to justify what the people that are carrying out his orders to do. I disagree with that statement. How is she a domestic terrorist, but those 1,500 January 6 people that you pardoned aren't?
Masked up. Masked up. Let's not forget that. Bunch of cowards with their mask on, with military gear on, dressed with fatigues, and you got masks and stuff on. Sounds like some terrorist acts to me. You got more, Sean?
No, sir.
Patsy, what do you say?
Domestic violence. I don't think so. It like, how is it it's the mayor's fault when you sanction these folks as ICE agents, you appointed them as ICE agents, and you probably appointed them from your Proud Boy affiliation. So, in other words, you're trading sheets for mask and fatigues.
Ooh.
So you got your Klansmen and fatigues and masking your face up so you can't be recognized fully. Come on now.
Oh man, that just went racial.
Well,
it is modern day slave catchers.
that's what it is. That's where the police come from. They come from that concept. Robert, what do you say?
Sorry, hit me with the question again.
So, the head of Homeland Security called Renee Good a domestic terrorist. And the president went on to say this is the fault of the mayor of Minneapolis because he chooses to provide sanctuary for undocumented immigrants.
Terrorists. You would think that the agents are terrorists. You would think the acts they do in every community is a terrorist act. I just, all the years I've been living in this world, what law enforcement goes around and wear a mask to make an arrest or to police the neighborhood, or better yet, they're doing some good cleaning up the bad out your neighborhood. Tell me, do that sound like law enforcement coming into your communities with a mask on? They have something to hide. So when they start locking them up, revealing them, taking the mask off, exposing their identities, are they going to feel safe like they're making the people in the communities feel unsafe? No.
Duchess?
Minister of Conspiracy has joined the meeting.
It's propaganda. It's not to take accountability for what he has unleashed. And it's basically saying anybody who's against him or doesn't do what they want them to do is a terrorist. So it's ironic that people who are protesting in the streets, like the woman who was in the background who yelled shame to somebody, she's an agitator, but we're over here telling Iran how to treat their protesters, and we can't do the same in this country. He's full of crap. Oh, and so is she. She's a, let's be nice. Let's not say what we were gonna say.
No. We gonna have.
I was gonna say she's an on her knees girl.
Okay, go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Don't hold back. I mean, if you know these people, refer to them by their names, because it's good that we out these demons. You know, speak to them. Speak to these demons.
I can't think of her name right now.
Christy Nome.
Thank you.
Christino, yep, thanks.
She is a, whatever he's selling, she's going to be the hype girl to his BS. So
Did you say her last name is Gnomes?
Nome.
Like what? Spell it.
I think it's
Noem.
Noem.
Is that like the little cave dwellers?
Yep, exactly. That's what she looked like. Put a blonde wig, brown wig on it, and some lashes. She looks like a gnome. And she looks like an idiot when she puts that stupid cowgirl hat on.
Cowboy, huh? Okay. All right. Who do we leave off with? Gregory, welcome. We are on question number 2. According to research, the director of Homeland Security called Renee Good a domestic terrorist. And President Trump said that this is the fault of Governor Walz because he chooses to provide sanctuary for these immigrants.
I agree with him saying that part at the end. Terrorist is kind of crazy to label that lady that got shot a terrorist, but I feel like she was doing something she shouldn't have been doing.
And elaborate. What do tell? What was she doing that she shouldn't have been doing?
Blocking off police agents,
interfering with
whatever was going on. They was trying to block them from going anywhere. Then she was like, I'm not blocking you, when he came to record her car, the back of her car.
See, I
play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
I think I heard that one online too. That was some of the things that was said. Go ahead, Bird.
I didn't answer this question, but I'm on this fence with this whole immigration. I'm not okay with the influx of immigrants coming into the country, pillaging, beating up, stealing, robbing, pillaging. Some are, some, but you don't get to be here if you ain't supposed to be here. So there's shitty jobs all in the world, and there's some people that have to do these shitty jobs. We don't agree because this is something we wouldn't want to do. But this is one of them shitty jobs in the world that people have the responsibility to find the people that are illegal here. I'm all for deporting these illegal, or we'll call it undocumented people. I'm for removing them because that is a relief of some of our wrong here. You don't belong here. You don't get to come here. And I'm with the deportation process. Maybe how it's happening, I have issues with it, right? But I am with the fact that these guys are hunting the quote unquote what slaves, right?
Worst of the worst.
It
They
was
you're the worst of the worst.
so undocumented people. We look at them as slaves.
Criminals.
But see, what's happening is they're not going after criminals. They're not going after people. They have deported people who are U.S. citizens. So that to me automatically negates what you're trying to do.
Or
is that true? Did they come in illegally? Did the parents come in illegally?
Well, this
what did Obama's against it too.
So if you're born in this country, you are a natural citizen.
That's a messed up loophole. Because what if you was born in this country to serial killers?
If that was the case, then we wouldn't be citizens of this country because they've been trying. We're not going into this. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna shut up about that part.
We got time, Duchess.
No, we don't got
Speak
time.
your mind.
8 more questions.
You
We
gotta
only on
find the slave ships
5
first
people
before you
this.
say we was brought here.
Technically, that's why they're trying to that's why he's trying to pull that our citizens now. So we're
Well, he should look at himself about being an illegal because his parents, his grandparents came here and did a bunch of illegal stuff.
Isn't that what the Nazis did over there? Some of them was found to be Jewish too.
Nope. What happened was the Jewish people went over to Germany and they had been exiled from all the other countries.
All right, Tanya, you're waiting to answer this question.
Yeah. Repeat the question, please.
Okay, question number 2. According to research, the director of Homeland said that Renee Good is guilty of domestic terrorism, and President Trump said this is the fault of Tim Walz because he chooses to provide sanctuary for undocumented immigrants. Do you
Okay, so let me address this way. The domestic terrorist is the crap. Hold on, y'all.
I go
Go
to
to
Patsy.
somebody else. Go to.
All right, I go to
Oh
Patsy.
wait, no. Because I've been waiting to answer this. So no.
You ready? Go ahead.
Yeah. So, oh, the woman is not a domestic terrorist. They calling her a domestic terrorist because they're trying to put that narrative out there that anyone who stands for their freedom of speech and their rights are domestic terrorists. It's like what Kiana said. Whoever is going against what their agenda is they want to view them as domestic terrorists. The domestic terrorists is the ICE agents because half of them, a majority of them are Proud Boys and Oath Keepers, those insurrectionists that he pardoned from January 6th.
You using big words that I don't understand. Whatever that word you just said,
Insurrectionists.
I don't know what that means. Help me
Those
out.
are the people that was a part of the insurrection. Those are the people that stormed the Capitol building on January 6th.
And a lot of them are ICE right now committing his crime.
And a lot of them that got pardoned went out and committed even more
Yes.
crimes. So they are the domestic terrorists. And what was the other part of the question?
The other part was that President Trump.
And he is he's trying to blame Walsh because Walsh is not allowing them to come into the. He's standing up against him. Anybody that stands against him, he's going after them. Mm-hmm. They were supposed to be getting the criminals out, and they had a low quota on that because he was saying that there was thousands of criminals coming across the border, and what they was getting wasn't meeting the number. So they opened it up to like anybody to try to reach a quota. And in the interim of that, they started taking American citizens. Mm-hmm. So what he's doing right now about infiltrating these ICE agents into these states is that they causing the chaos. They're going there, harassing people to try to get people riled up so that he can order martial law and keep there from being an election and starting wars in other countries so that there's no election and everything's in chaos.
Yes, say that.
Now, if that's true, doesn't that make Nancy Pelosi a domestic terrorist then? Because she is the one that allowed them to do the whatever the hell January 6th event, supposedly.
But she didn't have nothing to do with it. Donald Trump.
Yes, he did. She set it up. She told them not to have the.
She did
told them
not.
We
not to have
already done
security.
debunked this. We're not gonna go
No,
back
we
and
didn't
argue this
debunk
case.
it. What are y'all
We
talking about? Her
debunked this
daughter is on
already.
camera saying it. How'd y'all debunk that? That don't
All
make
right,
no sense.
so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring it back. All right, Gregory, we heard what you said, and we're gonna take that for what it is. And just to be clear about this, gonna back Gregory in this situation. She is on tape. It has been documented. She is a part of the problem.
Can't debunk that.
They did have proof that she was a part of it, but that's not what we're talking about tonight. She's just one part of the problem. Yes, she's a part of the inside issues, but yes, she probably set the fire up, but someone else put flame to it and continues to put flame to it, and we all know who that supposedly is. Patsy, you've been waiting to answer this question. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Let me get the question again.
So the director of Homeland Security said that Ms. Good is guilty of domestic terrorism, and the president went on to say that this is solely the fault of the mayor of Minneapolis because he chooses to provide sanctuary for these undocumented immigrants. So basically, the president is saying you because you want to be defiant, this is what's bringing about all of this discourse, this chaos.
Well, if there's a sanctioned city, okay, that's all well and good. But you done shot a white American citizen.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, how can this be anything but terrorists on ICE part and not
Define terror.
the lady? And then just immigrants being sanctioned is questionable. Like, I don't know if that's actually a sanctuary city. But it's like, how you gonna blame the mayor for something your ICE agents done did?
I'm about to show y'all something with question number 3. This is how bizarre this whole thing is, right? Check this out. This is crazy. Watch this. Question number 3. According to research in response to the murder of Renee Good, the mayor promptly told the ICE agents to get the F out of their city. But his detractors, meaning the mayor's detractors, said that his statement was unwarranted and it showed a lack of decorum. How the Patsy, answer that question, please.
I kind of don't. I'm not quite understanding the question.
Yeah, what's the question?
So okay, so basically, do you agree or disagree with it? According to research, upon learning of Renee Good's murder, the mayor told ICE agents to get the F out of their city. But here's the kicker, right? The detractors said that was unbecoming of the mayor. It was unwarranted, his statement, and it showed a lack of decorum. Do you agree or disagree with their findings?
A lack of decorum. If you want to defend your city and your citizens of that particular city, it's like defending your children. Get the fuck away from my kids. Like, otherwise, y'all gonna really reap the benefits of me defending my children. So this is my city. These are my citizens underneath my care, my constituents, basically. So you know what? I'm gonna defend my citizens. So a lack of decorum. Would it be a lack of decorum when you're defending your children? No. You know, it's being a papa bear like a mama bear. No. Give me tell me I'm having a lack of decorum. I'm gonna defend my city for what it's worth.
Okay. What you say, Duchess? You agree or disagree with these detractors?
Can you repeat the question?
So, according to research, upon learning of Renee Good's murder, the mayor of Minneapolis firmly told ICE agents to get the F out of their city. His detractors said that his statement was unwarranted and it showed a lack of decorum.
Well, if somebody has been sent to your city that shouldn't be sent to your city, and their quote unquote job is to make it safer, and and one of your constituents ends up dead, you want them out of your city.
Right.
You're doing more harm than good.
Okay. Tanya?
What they actually said is that by him saying get the F out my city was him adding fuel to that he was
Fuel to the fire.
Yeah, fuel to the fire, that he was causing more chaos, when in fact they sending those ICE agents with the agenda to cause chaos. Not to be supportive. They sending them there to cause chaos. That's their whole agenda. When you got the president and the vice president saying that these officers, well, you got the president saying that he's gonna defend ICE no matter what. And you got the vice president saying that they got absolute immunity. Their whole agenda is to go in there and cause chaos, because the end goal is for him to be able to declare martial law.
Sean, you ready?
I'm ready. Question.
Let me give it to you like this, bro. So basically, you learn if somebody murdered one of your citizens, right? And you angry about it. You showing you got a lot of passion, right? And someone gonna turn around and tell you that you didn't use the right words. You didn't have choice. Your choice of words wasn't warranted. I mean, you speak to the problem. You use the language that is needed. Do you agree or disagree?
Me as a civilian, I agree. But him in leadership, he had to show a little bit more decorum than what he showed.
Okay, so you saying he shouldn't have used profanity?
He shouldn't have used profanity. I understand it, but we say on this show all the time, too much is given, much is required.
Got it. G Money, what you say?
I said it once earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. If anybody is being defiant to whatever your president of the United States is saying, then yes, they're in the wrong. Yes. How the hell are you just sitting there trying to act like what he's saying and doing is right when you got a whole president that everybody praises that did the same exact thing, but nobody wasn't out there trying to rebel against it? It's just funny to me to watch it happen. People just really have DTS.
What?
Okay. You gonna get a chance.
Donald Trump syndrome. That's what y'all are suffering from. Look it up.
Okay. Robbie?
I would say that goes the other way for his followers and lovers.
Right.
Nope.
Right.
It doesn't go that way. It goes that way for the
said?
people that keep trying to blame him for everything that's happening in America. It's craziness. Anything goes wrong, Donald Trump. Anything goes, it's Donald Trump. It's somebody's fault. DTS. Donald Trump syndrome.
When you're the shit starter, you go where the shit starter, you complain where the shit starter is. If you start stuff, you can't hide your hand and then
that
be like,
is exactly what
me.
happened to that lady. She knew she was out there with bad intentions.
Was his comment to a different question?
No, he's answering this question.
I'm being direct.
Well, he believes that he is
to be right, but it's right. Same exact thing she just said is exactly what that lady was doing.
Sean, you got a rebuttal?
No, because I'm not understand. I thought the question was the mayor's statement made it have he didn't show decorum. Was that the question, or there was another question?
That was the question.
And I said anybody that is being defiant against the president's words is doing just that.
First
He
of
didn't
all,
show
he's not a
no
dictator.
decorum.
We're not.
He was
This
being
is not a
defiant.
kingdom or.
Why can't? Why?
Exactly, and that's what
That's
you're
all
really
right.
trying to say. Is he's a
You have
dictator
the
and
So
right
not the
once
right
again, how
people.
is he a
to say we
dictator?
don't like our government. We don't like where this is going. You
That doesn't
first
have
of all,
nothing
we
to do
put you
with
there.
you
You don't have
obstructing
the right to
justice
say
and not letting
I'll
the
do whatever the
police
hell
get
I
past.
want.
You can't do whatever you want. Nobody
No,
can't do
and,
whatever they
and
want. There's rules you're supposed to follow. I hope
our
everybody
And
knows
then
that.
the rules
to
go
your car
according to
fully
him
masked,
too.
Mm.
and
And he
isn't that
ain't
what
following
we
no rules at
come
all.
for?
It seems
Exactly.
like everybody that was against
To
him.
try.
Kiana, one more time.
I said, don't we have a court system? What should have happened is she should have been arrested and brought to trial. We don't have
I told you,
judge and
play stupid
jury.
games, you win stupid prizes. They standing their ground down there.
Hold on. Pause right there. I'm gonna say this, and Robert, I'm gonna come to you because I know you've been waiting quietly. You know what? G, you said that a couple times, and I want to say this because when I saw that online and I saw what the people were saying, and then I heard a young man say this so passionately. It's a famous statement. I'm probably gonna butcher it, but I'm gonna tell you the way that I heard it. So I'm gonna paraphrase it.
James Alphonse, join the
I'm,
meeting.
I'm gonna let you know something, right? If they come for you in the morning, they're gonna come for us at night. Do you understand what that means? If they doing this to them in the broad,
No, I don't understand that. I'm an
don't worry.
American
Just
citizen.
let it
There's no
marinate.
need for me to
Let
go
So
out in the
wasn't
streets
that lady in the
and
car
parade and
let
do
it
things
flow.
that I know I don't want to fuck around and find out again.
All right, Robbie, what you say, Robbie? These individuals, they saying that the mayor shouldn't use that type of language. Basically, they're saying showed a lack of decorum. He should have kept it together. He should have showed the utmost professionalism despite the situation.
I mean, I agree that he should be more mindful of his position and be professional. But sometimes when you're dealing with this stuff and it's not making no sense at all, you're just beating your head against the wall. You're tired of the BS.
Mm-hmm.
So, personally speaking, probably from his personal side, he feels that way. He chooses to use those words to express his anger towards a system that is causing more problems than solving them. I would tell you this. What the hell was Donald Trump thinking? If he wanted martial law, he already had an easy way of doing it. You just added more gang members to the city. You already had gang members. Just, you know, spark a war between the gang members, and then you send your people in there to clean up that way. But what you're doing right now is you're a leader of one of the biggest gangs in the world.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got somebody.
Hold on. Can I say this?
Hold on one second,
Obama
G.
deported more people than Trump with ICE.
Gregory,
How is
hold
he
on one
starting the
second.
biggest gang in the world? That is craziness.
Gregory, hold on one second, because I want you to be heard. So wait 1 second. There's someone else just joined us. Who just logged in? Hello?
Someone with the name of James.
Yes. You wanna introduce yourself to the panel? All right, so you just ghosting us. All right. So
Well, he might just be listening in because I did give some people the
all right.
podcast
So go
link
ahead,
at my
Gregory.
school.
When you feel free with the individual just logged in, if you feel like you want to answer the question, just let us know. Go ahead, Gregory. Say what you were saying so we can move to the next question.
No, I just said, how is he controlling the largest gang in America when Obama was deporting more people than him with the same people?
No, it's not the
Yes.
same people.
Yes, it is.
It's
It's the
not
same
the
agency.
same people.
Same
It's
agency.
not the same
He do.
people.
Same agency. Same policies. Same things.
Absolutely not the same policies. And this agency has been doubled or tripled by people who've
Now I'm
only
gonna call
gotten
Obama. If you came here
2 months
illegally,
of training, a month
you
and a
are
half,
in
whatever.
the wrong.
They're not fully
Any
trained. So these
American
are not.
citizen going against that is in the wrong tool.
Hmm.
That has nothing to do with freedom of speech. That's y'all being defiant.
Okay. Like I said, if they come
He's
for
nobody's
them,
daddy. He's up for his kids. We don't have to be. We don't have to listen to him. I don't even listen to my own parents. Are you kidding
It's
me?
the
I'm a
law.
grown.
You're not listening to him. You're listening to the law. You were taking him and
I
waiting
Again,
more than he needs
there
to.
is no law that you can shot in the head for blocking a street. Period.
I'm
There's
gonna
no
say,
law.
Obstructing
You
justice.
you can't read me a
And then
citation or a
they saying
section
it's
of the
attempted
law that
murder.
says that.
all right, so I'm gonna say this to everybody again, and let this marinate, and we're gonna go to question number 4. If they come for them in the morning light, they shall come for us in the night.
You believe that fortune cookie stuff if you want to.
Boy, you almost made me use the N word. You almost made me use it. You almost made me use the N word. Oh, you almost made me use it. Question number 4. Should the federal government be allowed to investigate criminal activity and misconduct of fellow federal agents? Sean, do you think so? Do you think they should be able to do that?
Yes, I thought it was their job and their responsibility.
Hmm. Okay. Tanya, what do you say? Should the federal government be allowed to investigate the misconduct and criminal activity of fellow federal agents?
That's they supposed to, but we got a corrupt federal government. They covering up investigations. They ain't investigating. They covering up. They covering up for pedophiles. They covering up for murderers.
Woo! Robert?
Sorry, I'm agree with Tanya and Sean.
Okay. Patsy?
What's the question exactly?
Should the federal government be allowed to investigate the misconduct and criminal activity of fellow federal agents?
Yes, most definitely. If you feel and you kind of see questionable actions with the federal law enforcement, hell yeah. Every law enforcement has a group that actually investigates bad behavior or questionable behavior to make sure they're not doing any wrong. And if they find that that person is doing something questionable and it's proven that they're doing that, then they need to get out the door.
Hmm. Gregory, what do you say?
Well, I find it comical that when this guy was telling you that they was letting in rapists and murderers and they was eating the cats and eating the dogs. Everybody had a problem with it being said. Now all of a sudden they're enforcing these people to get out and they're the ones with the rapists and the killers and they're eating the cats and the dogs too, huh?
Okay. Duchess?
In normal circumstances, if they had an independent group, I would say that they could do it. But a criminal investigating another criminal is never going to get you the outcome or the truth. So, and I want to rebuke some of Gregory's comments because some of these what do you want to call it, insurrectionists that have been, a lot of them are because of sex crimes. So who's really the criminal?
So did they get arrested for sex crimes or did they get arrested for January? I'm
They've
confused.
been rearrested because they've gotten free. a lot of people are going back to jail.
And could I ask this? Isn't there a charge called career criminal? What did he do? Just make it legal now?
What are you talking about? You can still be a. Listen, y'all got to stop with this. I told you it's DTS. You can't explain it no further. Everybody just mad at this dude.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Anybody else got a rebuttal before we go on? All right, we're going to go to question number 5. Question number 5. Would you say that President Trump's deployment of the ICE officers is a calculated threat, or is he simply just abusing his executive authority yet again? Kiana?
Can you repeat the question?
Would you say that President Trump's deployment of ICE agents is a calculated threat, or is he simply abusing his executive authority yet again?
It's both. It's a calculated threat to try to put citizens to be scared and obey their daddy, quote unquote. And is he abusing his power? Absolutely.
Okay. So Big Papa Trump is laying down the law. Okay. Patsy, what you say?
How can a criminal do that?
What a criminal does.
Man, did I answer this question, or are we on another
Now, this
question?
is another question, beloved. This is question
So what's
5.
the question again? I'm sorry.
No worries. The question is President Trump's deployment of ICE agents a calculated threat, or is he simply abusing his executive authority yet again?
He's abusing his authority. The way I look at it. Yeah, that's about it.
T, what you say, Tanya?
I agree with Kiana. He's abused. It's both. It's both.
Okay. Sean, what do you say?
Excuse me. It's definitely both. Yeah, he wants to be King Trump, and he wants it to be known that his word and his will and his ways is going to be law.
Gregory, same question.
Can I get the question again?
Would you say that President Trump's deployment of ICE agents is a calculated threat, or is he simply abusing his executive authority yet again?
Once again, I don't, like Bird said earlier, I don't see no problem with somebody taking somebody that's doing something illegal out of our country, especially if these people are benefiting way more than the people that have been here already. So when y'all start saying he's using this to be calculative is crazy. Like that's what I mean by Donald Trump said he's just to blame for everything. We're gonna blame it on him, even though he didn't create the organization, and plenty of presidents before him was using ICE their damn self. So it's just crazy to me.
Okay.
It's
You can
sound like a bunch of sword sports.
it only sounds that way because of the fact that when he initially set it up, now I believe what's happening right now was his overall plan. But what he presented to us was we're cleaning up the borders. We are now past cleaning up the borders.
Mm-hmm.
We are now in different states rounding up any and everybody. And you let me know of any of these arrests. You let me know. You let me know at any time of all the things that we've been hearing about the ICE agents and who they're arresting and this and the other. How many of them have been these what is it, MS-16 killers, rapists, murderers?
Well, that's how it
that.
started, right? And then the Venezuelan gang.
And now here it is. You just used the word that I started off with. That's how it started. Where we're at now, are we
But
still on
people
that
didn't
same?
wait. The
That's how
same
we
people that
started. Are
didn't
we
agree
at
with
this
that
level now?
still not agreeing with them.
Are
So
we at this level now? Is this what we're rounding up now? Are we still rounding up the same people that he
they
originally?
uh they are cracking down on a whole bunch of fraud and rapists and all this other stuff that's coming out of these ICE agents, and everybody's acting like this is something bad for
So
America.
The
so so
biggest
so
fraud
what
is
we're
in the
talking about.
government. I
So
mean,
what we're talking about
whatever.
tonight. So what we're talking about tonight, and what the
No,
main
I'm
reason.
saying with
I'm
them,
asking a question. What we're talking
the
about
illegal
tonight.
immigrants
What we're talking about tonight, and the
that
main
ICE is
things that
after
we've
are
been
the
sitting
same
here
people that are
talking about
committing
ICE,
frauds. I'm
that
talking
they're
about the
doing
same thing.
something. I'm asking you a question. As soon as you let me get it out, you can continue saying what you need to say. For the topic that we're on tonight, and the different things that ICE is in the news for, that most people are against, is it still under the same guidelines, and are they arresting, killing, and assaulting people, or rounding up people that they initially set out to get, that they say was labeled as rapists, murderers, drug dealers, with all this other stuff?
Yes,
So
because
this lady, so
for the simple fact
mhm.
that when somebody else deployed the ICE agents, y'all didn't get massive outrage and oh, these people are doing the wrong thing and this, that, and the third, and they're not. You didn't have no citizens that was willing to go against the government at that point in time. So yes, what I'm saying is still it's still the same thing. She was getting in the way of whatever the hell the ICE agents was doing because she doesn't like them. They was protesting, and then she acted like she was gonna run one of them over. And they're down south.
Yeah,
Mm,
I don't
Same
know
mm,
if
thing's
you're
gonna
gonna
happen.
reach him,
Let,
mm,
Sean.
let me ask another
I'm not
question.
trying
If
to.
it was a
mm.
black person in that car that pulled in front of the ICE agents and then they got shot, do you think it would be the same outcry right now as for that white lady? Do you think?
Why wouldn't it be?
I promise you it wouldn't.
Why wouldn't it be?
I promise you it wouldn't.
Why are you promising me that? I'm asking you
Because
a
there's been
question.
plenty of black people that have been shot and it hasn't been like
We're
the
talking
way it is
in
right now.
we're talking in the state that where George Floyd died.
Could I jump
You don't
on in
find
here?
that as a coincidence? I'll tell
Hold
y'all
on,
about
Rob.
staged events and everything. It happened in the same place George Floyd died, a couple of blocks away, a couple of weeks away from his anniversary.
Okay, hold on. Pause, G. Robbie, answer that question.
Um, to Sean's question that he threw Gregory's way, I'm gonna go ahead and say no. That's my answer to Sean's question. To Gregory, would it be talked about if it was a black lady instead of a white lady? Yes, it would have been talked about. Look what we're doing right now. We talk about things that needs to be discussed. This would have been relevant if it was a black woman, a
So
Chinese woman. ICE is doing
here's
wrong.
my example. This is an example. Sandra Bland, activist, killed by the police, not ICE, by the police. You didn't have this type of outcry, this outrage, and
Who
everybody
didn't?
so upset.
What?
You didn't.
You
Some
a
people don't
lie.
even know who Sandra Bland is. What are you talking about?
That's a lie. It was a
Go ask a bunch of youth right now if they know who Sandra Bland is. I bet you they not
Yeah,
gonna know
yeah,
who.
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I bet you they
Okay,
know
that's
who
the youth,
this lady is that got shot by the ICE people.
because it
That's
was
what I'm saying to you. It's not as
it
big as that.
was in social media like that.
That's not a lie.
The Sandra Bland thing happened, and we only got that through the news. This was social media. This was live.
I'm 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 a pause for a second, guys. I'm about to bring to because so I'm gonna answer this too, right? So listen, because I know everybody else is waiting, going to the next one. I'm gonna make this clear for you. So Gregory, you feel like that this one wouldn't been getting all this say if it happened to a black person. What I want you to understand, I keep saying to you, if they come for them in the morning light, they are certainly to come for us at night. So what I'm trying to explain to you is if they kill a white woman that was an American citizen in broad daylight, what do you think is going to transpire from this point
I
forward?
can't identify with that because all the black people that I know is not going to put themselves in that situation.
All
Y'all
right.
aren't gonna be in front of the police acting like you're about to stick up for illegal immigrants. It's just not happening. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
All right,
Dave,
pause
what
for a
was the
minute.
last question?
Yeah,
I think that I didn't get a chance to answer that.
hold on. Robin, then we're gonna pay these
Yes,
bills.
yes.
Hold on. It's Kiana, Patsy, Tanya, Sean, everybody hold tight real quick. Everybody hold tight. We are at the halfway point. Question number 5, Robin. Would you say that President Trump's deployment of ICE officers is a calculated threat, or is he simply abusing his executive authority yet again?
And I would still cheap catchphrase from my one word, such and such letters, but the word would be is the highest peak of bullyism.
Okay. So that's your answer?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pay these bills. All right, this episode, like every other episode, is sponsored by EmporiumPlus.org. EmporiumPlus.org is an online store. If you can't find what you are looking for in this store, then you are not shopping in the right store. This is your one-stop shop. Robert, tell the people what type of brands and product they can find at said store.
Listen, you can come on over to EmporiumPlus.org, and you don't have to have on a mask when you come shopping in our store. You can find fashions in all brands, Envy Forever, Still a Man, Youth Serum, Adaptive Parish Ladies First, SOS Support Our Sisters, Adaptive Parish, some merch in EmporiumPlus.org. Also, for our subscribers, keep on watching. We appreciate you. Spam a comment, smash a like. For the ones who haven't yet subscribed, come on aboard, subscribe. More subscribers, the better it get. We got a surprise coming from you guys. Soon looming. We're getting subscribers as I speak, probably. And we got a peak that we're trying to reach. It was the 100 peak. Somebody's bound to get something from EmporiumPlus.org. So if you haven't subscribed, once again, subscribe. You might be the lucky winner. Spam a comment, smash a like. We appreciate you.
All right, and let me just say this before we go on to question number 6. In this store, you can find a shirt, and it is push. Pray until something happens. I certainly feel like we need to pray until something happens. Sean, can you lead us in a prayer, please?
Heavenly Father, we ask that we come before you tonight, asking you to guide our minds, our hearts, and lead us in the right direction that we need to go. Lord, we ask that you would grant peace in our nation and that we can come together as one, that we can get on one accord and come to an understanding that at the end of the day, we are brothers and sisters, and we are your people. We ask you these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. All right.
Amen.
Now, back to question number 6. All right, Kiana, you ready?
Yes.
All right, beloved. We're going to hit you first. All right. According to research, the law states that a officer may not fire into a moving vehicle if the occupants are unarmed. So, should this offending officer be arrested and tried for murder? And we are talking about ICE Agent Ross. Kiana?
That is correct. That is the law. So, according to the law, he is a murderer.
Say it
So, he
again.
did not have.
He's a what?
Murderer.
He's a murderer. He is a murderer. He had no legal grounds to shoot into that car.
Mm-hmm.
He had no moral grounds to shoot into that car, and he put himself in danger. So, therefore, it should have never happened, and we shouldn't be having this conversation. But I digress. We are, and it did happen. So, he should be given the full extent of the law because he broke the law.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Patsy, what you say?
I agree. The book should be thrown at him. Without a question.
Tanya?
I agree.
Sean?
I agree as well.
Gregory?
I'm gonna say, like, my boy brought this up to my attention earlier, that the cop might have PTSD, first of all, because he's the same cop from the incident when the child got ran over and he got dragged a couple of blocks or something. So there's something wrong with the policing system anyways. They should be evaluating everybody. They should be
Does
giving
it give
them
him the right
better
to a car?
training. But
Answer the
wait,
question.
I'm about to answer the question. They should be giving him better training because he shouldn't have to hop out with his gun drawn, anyways, for a
He didn't
protest or
have his
whatever.
gun drawn.
But he hopped out with his gun drawn, and then the
No,
lady
he had no gun in his
tried
hand
to
at
hit him.
first. He had his cell phone in his hand. Let's watch the video. He had a cell phone in his
So he
hand.
didn't hop out with the gun out. Well, I'm sorry.
No,
We
he did
had
not.
in school earlier. The girl was telling me that he hopped out with the gun out. So I'm like, he hopped out with the gun out then. I didn't see that either. But once again, and you saying that he didn't have his gun out, it just proving my case a little bit more. So
No, it proves the
the
point
lady
that
went to go
he
run
was
him
able to
over,
switch his
knowing that y'all are
hand.
blocking officers from doing their goddamn job.
You're not answering the question. The question is, should this person be tried for murder?
I'm telling you the truth, nigga. You play
the
stupid games, you win stupid prizes. She should have
okay.
never been out there doing
That's your
That's
answer.
the point. That's my answer.
That's your answer. We're gonna take that. Robert, what you say?
Listen, they're out there playing games with people's lives.
Mhm.
I'm gonna agree with the panel. Yes, and I alluded to it earlier. That cop shouldn't have been jumping in front of that lady's car. They said she's fleeing. Yeah, you shouldn't have been in front of that car. He should have approached it different. I agree.
All right, I'm gonna say this. Let me be clear about this. This is why you got to do your research, stuff like that. Got to watch the videos. You can't just take people's word for it. I listen to these these videos, and there's a lot of vivid descriptions and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't hear any account where it said that he hopped out with his gun in hand. I heard that and when I said
Listen, this is what the lady was saying to defend the lady that got shot in my class. I'm telling you, I wasn't saying that.
I'm
But
telling
you're
you,
regurgitating what
I
you've heard.
regurgitated what I heard to you because I figured y'all always on the same page
over
because she's
notes.
on y'all type of time, not
No,
on
no,
my
no, no,
type of time.
no.
Yes.
Let me
We
stop you
don't
right
know who you're
there.
talking
Let
about.
me be clear about we
And
all
it doesn't
under
matter. Listen, if
we
he didn't
all
hop
under
out with his gun out, that makes him seem
listen
even
to what
more
I'm
like
saying to
he's
you.
doing his job.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. We all know he did not hop out with his gun because we watched several videos, right? And the videos show that this individual, this damn demon, hopped out. He had his cell phone in hand, in his right hand, and when he was getting ready to take this woman's life, execute her, murder her, he shifted his phone into his left hand so that he can have access to his gun that was on his right side. He opened fire into her head 3 times. That's what happened. That's murder.
See, Dave, can I say this?
Yep.
That's why I have a problem with that. That's a sick individual. It's like you're hunting. You're going out keeping video of what you're about to kill, your prize, your trophy.
So
Yeah,
they wasn't doing their job, and those people didn't come protesting against ICE.
but Gregory, can you exhibit some type of empathy, some compassion for this woman? She
Oh
got
my God.
murdered. She got murdered. She didn't have a weapon. She did not. She did not.
Did the cops know that? You're blocking off a cop
It's
Yes.
your
car.
job.
How the
It's
hell
your
would they know
job.
that?
It's your job to make
They
certain of this
and
So
let
when
me
because
he
say
so
this:
listen, so it was his
they
job when he told her to get out the car, right? And she didn't get out the car. Whose job was that?
ICE targeted her because she was blowing the whistle through the neighborhood to let them know that ICE was coming.
So she is obstructing justice. She is harboring fugitives, getting in the way of a police investigation, all types of crimes she got lined up against her. So
What
then
you're
when they
missing,
had the right to tell her to get out the car,
Gregory, what you are missing is that they're not fugitives. They are people who are working, who are here, adding to our economy. They're not criminals.
Yeah.
let me show y'all
Oh,
how
something.
do y'all know that? Y'all know these
The-
illegal immigrants.
So let me tell you this, nephew. This is
Criminals.
something that we do know for certain.
They was
Question
eating the
number
cats and
seven.
dogs. We knew that for
Question
certain.
question
Nobody
number
believed
seven.
it.
Question number seven is going to shed some light on the darkness you seem to be wandering in. So this is what you're going to find out and everybody else right now. Question number seven. According to Vice President J.D. Vance, the cell phone recording of the shooter will exonerate him of any wrongdoing. Okay. Again, question number seven. According to Vice President J.D. Vance, the shooter's recording it will exonerate him of any alleged wrongdoings. Furthermore, many other Americans feel that he saved the lives of others, and Renee Good is the true offender. Uh, Patsy, you answer
Ain't
that
that what I
first.
was just saying?
Okay, since you can't wait, you go ahead and answer it first. Go ahead.
That's the
I
question.
believe those statements to be true. JD Vance is right. This guy's a hero.
So you agree with him?
This lady was blowing the whistle so they couldn't do their job. It's crazy.
All right, Patsy, that same question. The question is, do you agree or disagree with him? Or do you agree with this idiot that America has voted into office and with these his sympathizers that said that this demon is a hero and the victim is the true villain. That's basically what they're saying. Go ahead, Patsy. You agree with them or disagree?
I disagree because, okay, if she was going around to our neighborhood telling us, oh, ICE agents are out here looking for people, so y'all better be careful. Okay, now none of us around here in Dorchester or in the Boston area are non-illegal. We're American citizens. So she's telling the average American citizen that this is what's going on. And then the ICE agents are like pretty much getting at her and saying, you need to stop. You need to stop warning people about us being out here. Okay, so you don't want people to know because you doing something funky. So I don't agree with Vince.
Okay.
No.
All right.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
Let's keep this on point. Let's finish with some dignity. Um uh Duchess, same question. JD Vance said that the shooter's cell phone recording will exonerate him of any alleged wrongdoing. And many Americans feel that his actions, his heroics, saved the lives of others. And Miss Good, was the true offender. Do you agree or disagree with any of those statements?
I disagree with it all. His video doesn't exonerate him. His other video shows that he put even other ICE agents in, because I seen one of them jump like the bullet came near him. So he put everybody out there, life in jeopardy. So no, he was no hero. He's a thug with a gun, and he's a murderer.
And what do you say to the sympathizers that feel like that they agree that he saved lives and she was the true offender?
Again, he put other people's lives in danger because somebody else could have been hit by that car. Somebody else could have had a bullet come at them. He was no hero.
Yeah. T, what you say, Tanya?
I disagree. And I want to know, how can a person say that she was obstructing justice? You got a history of these last few months, since what?
June.
That ICE agents been coming into people's towns wearing masks, not having any type of warrants, and just accosting people and kidnapping them and putting them in cars, not addressing themselves, not identifying themselves. And a person who have seen this going on in state after state, town after town, that when they come to your town, you're alerting your neighbors that these kidnappers are in your area, that's taking American people, racial profiling people because they speak with an accent, or they brown and black, and you're afraid for your life for these ICE agents. So you trying to get away from them. And whose lives did he save? He took a life and put other lives at jeopardy, like Kiana said.
Okay. Robert, what you say?
Go ahead and agree. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with Miss Kiana and Miss Tonya.
I'm in the house.
I know, Timmy. I seen you. I'm gonna get to you. Welcome. Sean, same question.
Repeat that question, please.
All right. According to Vice President J.D. Vance, the shooter's cell phone recording will exonerate him of any alleged wrongdoing. Furthermore, many Americans believe that he saved the lives of others with his heroics. And Renee Good is the true offender. Do you agree or disagree with these statements?
I can't agree or disagree because I have not seen the video according to Jonathan, whatever his name is, Jonathan Ross. So I have not seen that video. So I don't know what his video, what his angles were, how close he was to the vehicle when she put it in drive and came forward. So I can't speak to that. As far as many Americans that believe that, he saved the life, this, that, and the other, I believe a lot of Americans believe that because they're the same ones that voted for Trump.
That's well put. Tim, what you say? You agree or disagree with Vice President?
That he's a damn fool. He's a goddamn fool. And everybody who assumed that dude was right what he did, picture it being your goddamn loved one. How the fuck you gonna feel if that was your goddamn loved one? Cut this bullshit out. There's no necessary for the way that this president, he ain't even a goddamn president. He's an asshole that's called himself running the country. And how the hell are you going to go in and invade another country and don't have no fucking plans on how you gonna do shit? He is just a dumb ass president that he's a pedophile.
Oh,
He's a goddamn, he's a rapist.
oh.
He's
Now,
a con artist.
Now we clear about how you feel about Donald Trump, but we was talking about Vice President J.D. Vance.
Vance he ain't nothing more. Him and Trump, they boys. But Vance, I just seen some things on him. You know, he talking all. See, one thing I can't understand, you dumbasses that are married to fucking foreigners, and you talking shit about foreigners that you are fucking married to. Cut your bullshit out. So you excluding your wife that are foreigners about the foreigners that you fucking ridiculing and whatnot. Come on, stop this nonsense.
I got a sneaky suspicion.
Somebody came in here with a machete.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got a sneaky suspicion that both the president and the vice president's wives are mail order brides. So that may be why
well, Trump.
Well, he met Melania at the Kitty Cat Club, so that
she's a sex worker. Period.
Well, all right, hold on, Timmy. Say some of that. Gregory, it's on you. What do you say? Okay.
Sorry. What was the question?
According to Vice President J.D. Vance, the shooter's cell phone recording will exonerate him of any alleged wrongdoing. Furthermore, many Americans believe that his heroics saved the lives of others, and Renee Good is the true offender.
I believe I answered this question earlier. I agree with it, and I'm gonna put it this way, like I just told them up here. If you was in another country, do you think in another country illegally, the citizens there is gonna protect you and hide you from their government before they give you up? But they try to get themselves killed over an American. Yeah, out your mind. Y'all are bugging.
Okay, but we talking about America.
We're not other countries.
Right.
Exactly.
This is a democracy.
I'm not doing
those
something.
other countries
I'm not
are
doing something
dictatorships.
super extra for somebody else.
Those other countries are dictatorships.
Injustice.
And Dave,
I'm not gonna put myself in a line of fire.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go around screaming the British are coming because the British are coming for them motherfuckers and not me.
Okay. All right. Like
now, Dave, what I was going to say was about Vance, right? Donald Trump he treating Vance the same way that he treat Mike Pence. He calling him a fucking flunky. He do what I tell him. He's my stool pigeon. That's what Vance is. That's what Mike Pence was. And guarantee you, if Vance go against Donald Trump, he gonna want that motherfucker killed too.
All right. So Tim, let me ask you a question. Let me ask
the shadow government, boy. You better go look into it. Let me
ask you a question, Timmy. We're gonna go to question number 8. Everybody, we got 2 more. Hold tight. Question number 8. In retrospect, is there anything that the participants could have done to avoid this tragedy? So, is there anything that the victim and the murderer could have done different to avoid this tragedy?
The victim did nothing wrong. The victim did nothing wrong. If you look at it, they try to say that she tried to assault him. He went to the side of the goddamn window and shot her and called, "You fucking bitch." Come on. That is not fucking legal. That is not being a fucking protector of the United States. You are a goddamn, you are a terrorist. That's what the fuck you are, a damn terrorist. You are a fucking gang. And here's the thing, what I like to say to the gang members that's out here killing each other. Let's go against these motherfuckers that's killing us. Stop this bullshit.
Okay. Well, I tell you, you came in ready. So Patsy, is anything that the participants could have done differently to avoid this tragedy?
Well, the officer could have tased some woman if he felt like that woman was being a threat to him. They all have tasers. They all have something like a pepper spray on them. So he, instead of pulling his gun at first, he could have did all that beforehand. And then if he still felt threatened by her, that's when you pull out the gun. Not before doing any of those other precautions. Uh, those measures to actually stop her from going anywhere and moving that vehicle.
Okay. Tanya, what do you say?
Yeah, he could have treated her like a human being and treated her with some humanity. And I have to agree with Timmy. I think that she was, what all this was said and done, the way that they've been acting and the way that they've been treating people, there's PTSD with that on her part.
Okay. Duchess, what do you say? Was there anything that the participants could have done differently to avoid this tragedy?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. The ICE agent shouldn't have stepped in front of a vehicle that was on the road and moving, like he was a 4,000 pound vehicle himself. The law does not allow you to shoot into a car of an unarmed person. Enough said.
Okay. Robbie?
Thank you, sister.
Robert?
I personally think the only thing different could be done probably in a lot of the communities is if ICE just stay home, wake up from this fantasy life they live in, because this is no video game. You're playing with people's lives, families, loved ones. We have local police, neighborhood police, state police to take care of our communities.
National
We don't
Guard.
need you coming in here trying to bully or guerrilla to make a distraction so someone else can get away with more serious crimes.
Well said.
Your job is on the goddamn border. Stick to the goddamn border. You ain't got no business being on the public street. Stick to your ass to the goddamn borders in the outskirts of the United States. That's what y'all ass are supposed to be securing, not securing cities. That's what they got state police and the police department and the National Guard. If those two agents can't get it done.
Okay. Gregory, same question. Is there anything that the participants could have done differently to avoid this outcome?
Yes, sir. You already know what I'm gonna say. Not to play the game. Not to put your car in front of the ICE agents. Not to be acting like you're protesting for illegal immigrants. Not to be committing a crime, and then when the cops pursue you and tell you to get out the car to try to flee the scene and almost run one of them over. Yeah, I'm just not in agreement with the whole thing. Feel sorry for the lady, but play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Okay, you're consistent. Sean, what do you say?
Question again, please. Sorry.
Okay, the question is, could the participants done anything different to avoid this tragedy?
Definitely. Um, it was only one individual that acted reckless, in my opinion. And because he had, I believe, an agenda, it carried out the way that he wanted it to, for it to carry out. And the reason why I say that is because even after committing the incident that he committed, the comments that came out of his mouth let it be known that he stood by what he did.
Yes. He did everything but spit on her to put a period.
I agree, Sean. That's why I said what I said when he said after he shot her. He called her fucking bitch.
Yep, we get it. Sean, you got more?
No, that is all.
You know what? Did everybody get a chance to answer this that wanted to answer? All right, I'm gonna answer this one too. So, you know, I think the very thing that could have been done in advance to avoid this. 6 months prior to this, allegedly this man got dragged in another routine stop, right?
Yeah.
6 months later, he is in the midst of another situation similar to this, and it results in a murder.
Right.
That person, Agent Ross, should have been sat down. He should have got therapy, because if he got PTS, post traumatic syndrome, he shouldn't have been on the streets, shouldn't have been on the job. He should have been at a desk until they did an evaluation that proved he was ready, fit for duty. Because I think that's what led to this. And I'll go on to say, this individual, everybody wanted earlier where they was talking about the decorum, the language of the mayor. Okay, are we going to check him? Then we should definitely have something to say about that person's parting comments after he murdered that lady. So if anybody should have done something different, it should have been the offending party. And I'm referring to Agent Ross, aka Demon, aka Murderer with a mask. All right. But everybody knows who you are now. That's the thing about it. That's the crazy thing about it. Everybody knows who you are now. You a household name. Congratulations. You're famous for murdering someone. You really made a difference. Question number 9. Question number 9. Would a global unrest and protest lead to this murderous arrest? And again, I am referring to Agent Ross.
It ain't gonna lead him no damn well, but cause the president's gonna be removed. He's definitely getting removed. And he's not gonna be able to save all your dumbasses pawns that he put in front of you, in front of him, to take what's coming at him. That all that stuff is crumbling brick by brick.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna take that as your answer, Timmy.
That's right.
Patsy, same question. Will this global unrest and protest lead to this murderer's arrest?
God willing, it will be. He will get arrested, get tried, if he doesn't get shot beforehand.
Ooh.
By somebody that was related to this woman.
Wow. Okay. Tanya, what do you say?
Repeat the question.
Will this global unrest and will the global unrest and protest lead to this murderer's arrest?
I don't know about it leading to the murderer's arrest, because as I said before, we have a corrupt justice system that's already covering up. This is not the first crime that they've covered up. They covered up the embezzlement crime of one of their what is he, the Homeland Security? No, the $50,000 that he took, that they don't know where that at. They covered that up. They covering up the pedophile ring, and they already covering up this man's situation here. So I don't know if it's going to lead to his arrest. What the global protest is doing is that they're trying to change the world order from democracies to autocracies. Trump is trying to align himself with Putin and Xi. They've already talked about where they want to divide the stuff up. He wants to be over the Western Hemisphere. Russia want to be over Europe, and Xi wants to be over the Asian parts of the world. So they're trying to change everything from democracy to autocracy, and these little spats that's going on, and Trump trying to take over Greenland and stuff, is going to lead it to a World War III.
I don't think that will happen because Congress shut down his power to do anything past them. See, he wasn't supposed to invade Venezuela.
Hold up, guys. Let's keep this to what we're talking about.
We're talking about. You're right. I'm sorry about that. So
no, it's okay. It's in line, but I just don't want to give that too much attention because that's going to be another conversation.
Okay. I don't know if it'll lead to his arrest. I really don't, because we still trying to get justice for other situations that they still covering up for.
Okay. Oh, Robert, what do you say?
Repeat the question, please.
Will the global unrest and protests lead to this murderer's arrest?
I don't know. I'm on the fence. Looking at what I've been looking at, dealing with the government, that's a hard question. I can say no. I just don't. I don't think. I think he's gonna be protected. If he does, that was just something they're doing to just put a band-aid over something, and then they'll go do something right after that again.
Okay. Sean, what do you say?
I don't think it's going to lead to an arrest. And my reasoning for saying that is we mentioned a number of times on here about, and you all correct me if I get the letters mixed up, PTSD.
Yep. Post-traumatic syndrome.
Okay.
Disorder.
And so with that, depending on if charges was to ever be brought, that could be a defense.
Yeah, because they've already been setting it up when when they go 6 months back, it
Angie
says
Grant.
that
Yeah.
he was dragged. So they're already starting to plant the seed.
Yeah, they doing the same reverse book. What the stuff that we said, what they was doing to us, they trying to use it, saying that's what they doing to them. That's all they trying to do. Use our stuff that we use because that was really happening to us, right? And so they trying to act like, oh, they was lying. It was all a hoax and all this bullshit. We can use the same, because that's how they infiltrate. Use the same thing that we use. It's really happening to us, but they gonna use it to their advantage and act like it's the opposite. You know, so you have to really, be wise and use your mind about certain things and sift through the bullshit.
Sean?
And my conclusion is that because this administration is not allowing Minnesota to participate in any of the investigation,
yes,
there may never be a charge brought against Agent Ross.
Crazy.
Because this administration will find any and everything to be like he was justified and there's not enough evidence to bring charges against him. So even with the civil unrest or protesting this and that and the other, because of what the administration is, this administration is not moved by the people that are against it.
Yeah, but Sean, that doesn't mean that those charges go away. Because the next president or the next two presidents can go back and pull that up.
Okay.
I don't know if you call me, but there's no statute of limitation on murder.
No, there isn't. There isn't. But it has to be declared as murder.
Exactly.
At some point. And my point is that I don't think that there ever would be a charge
You want some
for it to even have that. And to Timmy, I hate to break it to you, but unless, God forbid, and I say this because he's a human being, and I don't wish this on anybody, unless this man drops dead, Donald Trump ain't going nowhere until January 2029.
Oh, no. He'll be gone. He'll be gone. He's definitely gone.
We gotta wait and see. Gone. We gotta wait and see. Kiana, question number 9.
If
Tim,
my God said it's right, my God said it's right, it's right. He's gone.
All right. Hold on to that, Tim. Hold on to that. So, Kiana, you ready?
No, but go ahead.
All right. Will the global unrest and protests lead to this murderer's arrest?
That's good. No. That's good.
You don't think so? That's your answer?
Not with this administration. No.
Okay. All right. Gregory, same question.
Oh, can I already say that what is it? District attorneys in the state of Minnesota have already resigned.
Ooh.
So I think 4 of them did, or definitely the lead.
This is crazy.
We'll see. So I say no.
This is crazy. That's some breaking news.
Yeah, I think it's a few, Kiana. It's a few of them. There's a lot of them that's done quit.
But you know why they're resigning?
They're Republicans.
No. They're Republicans. They're resigning because of the fact that they know that their hands are going to be tied.
That's right.
Exactly.
They're gonna be tied behind their back and gagged.
The wife.
All right. let's get to Gregory. He's been waiting patiently. Gregory, will this global unrest and protest lead to this murderer's arrest?
I don't believe this is a global issue once again.
Okay.
But the unrest and the fake outrage is just what it's gonna be. It's always like that.
Okay. Gregory, I'm gonna give you question number 10. All right. This is the last question of the night. Everybody let the person answer the whole question and without any interruptions. Let's get this. Gregory, this is question number 10. Okay. Now that this tyranny has claimed the life of a white American woman, will it compel the current presidential administration to call off their attack dogs? Or will they double their efforts with their deportation?
Well, Uncle D, you said you seen it on social media earlier. It was a bunch of people saying what I said, right?
Yep.
So you think some attack dogs is about to come off these people? You see everything else that they're finding out about the illegal. Even though I really don't got nothing against any immigrants that come in here legally, but you see what's going on. They can get more benefits and privileges than anybody that you know. They were like, even my teacher was talking about this in class. They're coming over here with more money than your family members are retiring with. It's craziness.
That's what they tell them. All right. Thank you for your participation. Mute your background. Timmy, question number 10. Now that this tyranny has claimed the life of an American white woman, will it compel the current administration to call off their attack dogs, or will they double their efforts as it pertains to deportation?
That is just all a deploy of bullshit. Now I'm gonna get down to facts.
Yeah,
If you know,
go somewhere where your background is not noisy so you could be heard.
If you don't know, your president is a con artist, and he like to get you focused on one thing and then turn around and say he didn't say that, and he said certain things. What happened to that damn $1,776 that he was giving to the truth? That shit never happened. What happened to the $2,000 that all these stupid motherfuckers, and I hate to call them niggas, but they're fucking stupid niggas.
Hey, a lie don't care who tells
that
it.
thought they was getting
A
some
lie
fucking
doesn't
money
care who tells
because
it.
he gave you $1,400 the last time y'all looked for.
Didn't they say you was getting your money back in
Hey,
2026?
you be the fuck quiet, because I was quiet when you said your goddamn answer. Now you be quiet. Now, don't fucking get things twisted, because this guy is a goddamn con artist to his heart. And he wants everybody to believe that what he's doing is the right thing, and he got the power to do this, he got the power to do that, and take away this and take away that. But what happened to the fucking Congress? He's bypassing them.
Tim, but let me bring you back to that. Stay right there where you're talking about power. Will, now that this tyranny that's created and administered by the current administration, will they call off their attack dogs, or will they double their efforts whereas deportation is concerned?
They gonna have to. They gonna have to damn put a cap on it because his boy, the FBI agent, then already done testified against him.
Okay.
So
Leave it at that. Say less. Say less. Patsy, same question.
I feel like they're not going to double down. They're not going to stop what they're doing. Matter of fact, they're going to increase it to the point where, as you see, they shot an American citizen, so their deportation will include American-born citizens, especially above the age of 20 to 30. You know, so everybody that's above 30 years old and American, regardless of your race, color, or creed, or whatever you are, they coming after you.
Okay. Thank you for your participation. Duchess, what do you say?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Now that this tyranny has claimed the life of an American white woman, will the current administration call off their attack dogs, or will they double their efforts whereas deportation is concerned?
Oh, they're gonna double their efforts, especially those who now know I can shoot somebody in the head with no consequences. They just unleashed the Wild Wild West.
Okay. Thank you for your participation. We got Robert, we got Sean, we got Tanya. Sean,
Yes, sir.
what do you say?
Repeat your question one more time, please.
Now that this tyranny has claimed the life of an American white woman, will the current administration call off their attack dogs, or will they double their efforts whereas deportation is concerned?
They will double their efforts. Although she was a white woman, she wasn't a white woman on the right side of this administration.
Keynote.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Number one, she stood for everything they're against. Her beliefs, her lifestyle, her religion, her preference. Yeah, she had all the strikes against her as far as this administration is concerned.
Okay. Well said. Thank you for your participation. Tanya, what do you say?
I'm gonna agree with Sean, well, with the panel, and I'm gonna say that they are going to double, triple down on their efforts because the end goal is to incorporate or institute martial law. Because you got the ICE agents out there with the protesters. They are antagonizing them by pointing guns and stuff in their faces while they're protesting. So they're tripling down already, and they want to lead to more chaos.
Well said. Well said. Thank you for your participation. Brimage, take us home.
Well, our viewers, I would like to say, I think these people said there's a slogan called, what did he say it was? You will comply or you will die. But I want to give Donald Trump something to shop around right now. And you can pay me later. He's an opportunist. So this commercial is sponsored by Donald Trump, where we know all you guys got a bathroom in your home. At this hour, we are bottling them up and we are selling millions around the world. Unprecedented. $100,000 bottle. It's called Donald Trump's toilet water. Flush, the Unlimited brand, and you can have it over ice.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to unscramble that later
That was
on.
good,
I mean,
Robert.
I get the gist of it. I get the gist of it. All
Uh,
right. I'm gonna say this to people in closing. Stay tuned
You
because
drink toilet liquor, Charlie?
Timmy, stay tuned. We have only just begun. Everybody, again, I implore you all to put your get your holy armor ready. Everybody needs to stay prayed up. All right, God bless y'all. See you guys next week.